Yo, yo, mic checker, microphone wrecker. Cheeky can of Carling original lager tonight, people. You know, the people don't enjoy it over in here in England. We call it P. All right, a harsher word for P. I don't want to use the correct term as I don't want to negatively influence the kids, all right? But we do have a cheeky Chardonnay on lock as well tonight. We're enjoying the weekend, people. I want to give a shout out to my man Gary, a patron for a minute now. So all of you Nirvana fans who have managed to come across this video, come across this series, well, I just noticed 24 videos in this playlist. I've got to double check to see how many of them are what we want to be on with. You want to give a thanks to my man Gary because he's the one recommending these. He wants to see it, and to be honest with you, I actually want to hear it because I've been really enjoying listening to Nirvana and revisiting some songs I was aware of back in the day and moving onwards into new territory. Let's just have a little peek at this playlist. Jeez. So it's a real heavy set. It's a real heavy set. A lot of material. So shout out to my man Gary. We're going to jump straight in. This is live at Reading. At this moment in time, I have, well, Patreon subscribers, you'll get this right now after I've done. As for you lot, I should have done the trilogy of Nirvana records at this moment in time. And this is going to be the follow-on. We're going to move on to some live material, or at least for my man G, we're going to do this live video. So this first one's Breed. Let's just jump straight into it. Live at Reading, England, Angleterre. Come on. You're watching KOTP TV. Oh, it's nice to see them in action as well. This is, I was going to say relatively early, but Nirvana didn't have a very long run whatsoever, did they? It must have been a 4-year stint from the release of the debut LP. So, if you can't see the video too much, sucks to be you, but we're not here for the video. We're here for the music first and foremost. At first, I thought it was a little bit out of tune, but I guess it's just rock and roll, and when it all kicks in, we sort of blend it in nicely, and we... you know, we get what we paid our hard-earned tickets for. We got Dave Grohl on guitar now. Who's this random guy dancing on stage? Is he a stage diver or something? This stage invasion, what's going on? Yo, initially I thought, he's wearing a wig. He is, isn't he? I just looked at the thumbnails of the others, he is, because I wasn't going to put it past him to have his hairdo like that. Because I know he grew his hair out at some point, didn't he? Pretty cool. This is on the Nirvana official YouTube, and it's actually got the lyrical content. I don't know as to whether it's AI generated or not, so it might be wrong here and there, but it's cool to be able to follow the lyrics because we haven't done that on the listen throughs. Oh, Nirvana heads, I need you to answer me a question on the playlist live at Reading. The next one, Drain You, is only the audio. It's not actually the visual content. So, same with Smells Like Teen Spirit, believe it or not. We've got no video, just what seems to be the album artwork for this live performance. Surely it was all recorded, right? Unless there was difficulties during certain songs. Mad how they missed the hit song though, Joe Stropper says Kurt, with all the crazy movements, was in total control of the guitar, chaotic and perfect solo. Truly that rare type of guitarist that worked for the song like George Harrison. It's right in some regards, but also you know, his movement and his playing. I'm a guitarist, so I do hear it when it goes out of key and when he sort of gives it too much of a wallop. It sounds quite. Sounds like grunge, sounds like Nirvana, but it also sounds quite displeasing to me. It sounds rock and roll at the end of the day, though, you know. So I agree and disagree with that comment personally. Check. Who's this random dude dancing? He's got centre stage and everything. It was a good opener. I wonder who else was on the bill. Live at Reading. So is this a Leeds and Reading Fest? They must have headlined, right? All day festival, all weekend festival, to be fair. We've got Drain You coming up next, alright? Let's keep moving. Dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. This one is entitled Drain You. We're listening to Live at Reading. You know what it is. No video for this one. Let's go. This quality is way better than the visuals. This is way better. Way better. Have a listen to this. Yo, anybody heard the term toxic masculinity? Banana Toaster 4560 has commented, his voice was deadly. No homo. Oh, there was nothing gay about that comment whatsoever. His voice was deadly. You can compliment another dude. Don't be insecure about complimenting your fellow man, people. So was this before the release of In Utero? Let me know. 92. In Utero was 93, wasn't it? But then again, All Apologies. Was All Apologies on In Utero? Finished it off, didn't it? I'm looking forward to listening to some of the Bleach songs because it's been a long time since we visited that record when we started this journey. So to revisit them in the live setting is going to be really cool. School is track number 4, and I enjoyed that track. I like that one. Live recordings, live sets, when they're produced well, when they're recorded well, and mixed well, are very, 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 very underrated. Very underrated. As someone who's interested in band music and wants to project themselves, whether in the crowd or on stage performing as the band, I think these recordings are so cool, you know. I always listen to live recordings before seeing a band perform live. It gets me, you know, excited because I can listen to their set, how they played it. Listen, just absorb the live experience as opposed to the studio magic that exists, you know, on studio recordings. It was tight. It was tight. Grohl really does a great performance live. Really hammers them drums. Very powerful. Doesn't need to be overtly technical. Don't need to be a virtuoso. Just does the job to a T. Does what a rock drummer needs to do. We've got Aneurysm coming up next. Track number 3. Hold on tight, people. Come on. There's Rocksteady. Live at King of the Pit TV. We're listening to live at Reading. Cute little ginger thing on the television. We're ignoring the iPhone advertisement. Got a thing for them gingers. This one is Aneurysm. Track number 3. Let's go. I don't remember this one too much. Come on. Punk rock. Here we go. Hardcore, come on. They say it's a B-side, so I've not gotten to this stage of studio recording because this must have been on Insecticide. I've not gotten to this, so this is quite fresh to me, this. And it's a punk rock number, this. Punk rock intro. I don't know if I like this random guy dancing on stage. What's the concept behind him? And I don't like him because he's taking centre stage, basically. I don't like the guy. Get him off. Get him off. You seen how many spare sticks he got right there? Look at that. You can't see because we've got lyrical content here, but we've got plenty of spare sticks going outside. Not making no mistakes there. That bass line and riff is so punk, man. Sweet, that was Aneurysm. That was the first time I heard that number. That must have been off a B-side record. That was pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool. Very hardcore punk in its own way, in its instrumental way from time to time. Get this guy off of the stage. Get this dancing dude off of the stage. That's all I'm saying. If he survives all 24 songs, I'm going to be flabbergasted. He'd have some energy for that. We got School coming up. I like this one. So without further ado, you're listening to dezrocksteady at King of the Pit TV. This one's School. We're listening to Nirvana live at Reading. Also doing a little bit of watching of Nirvana live at Reading. Let's go. School. We got that guy off stage, yes. Sound quality is brilliant. bass sounds heavy. Nirvana didn't need anything more. Imagine Nirvana with a lead guitarist or someone on keyboards or something. It would be an addition that detracted from the soundscape the band created in such a bizarre way. What they did with the three-piece couldn't be any better. They had everything they needed. Absolutely fantastic. Quality. Quality. Such a simple riff. We even saw him playing it. Great riff. Enjoyable tune. Showcase of how simplicity can be the key when it comes to making and forming and having a successful band. We got Sliver coming up next, track number 5. Shortest one so far at 2 minutes 6 seconds. Alright, hold on tight. Yes. dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV, KOTP TV. We're listening and watching live at Reading, Nirvana from 1992. Without further ado, this one's Sliver. Relatively short one, let's go. Well, I've bypassed Sliver and gone backwards. Let's go. Have we heard this one, or is this another one off of Insecticide? That's a riff. Where we at? Sliver. Is somebody going to reference what record it is that this is off? Have I listened to this one, people? Let's go. Mom and Dad were to a show. Drop me off for grand for just kicked its game. That place, the go. Grandma, take me home. 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 Wanna be alone. After we were down there, mashed potatoes and stuff like that. Couldn't you love me too good? Grandma, take me home. Grandma, take me home. Grandma, take me home. I mean, when we've got the lyrical content, we can hear it regardless, but it really emphasises it when we have the lyrical content before us. A lot of Nirvana's lyrical magic was Kurt repeating the same line, the same idea. Maybe a switch up in the melody from time to time, but lyrically, just drill in that line. I mean, we just had School. No recess, no, and it's beyond just like a chorus section. He'll have ideas, he'll do it on the bridge section, do it on the verse section, and just repeat the same ideas. And it's not a bad thing, it makes it very easy to sing along, creates good hooks. Repetition. That's a great bass line. I really like the bass line. The bassist doesn't really get much respect. The bassist don't get much respect. Of course, Dave Grohl is Dave Grohl, and I think he found his... Don't get me wrong, you tell me if you were around during the time. I think Grohl got his notoriety and his identity as an artist through Foo Fighters and what went on post Nirvana, so gets a lot of reference. Definitely not as much in regards to Kurt, but Christ, is that his name? Christ? I don't believe it's that, but Christ. He just gets no reference whatsoever. The bass lines get more reference than him. He just gets no respect for the most part, or a lack of acknowledgement. We've got In Bloom coming up next. I was going to have a little breather just to chill out for 5 minutes, but I think I'm going to have to finish off with In Bloom purely as it's one of my favourite Nirvana tunes, people, so let's go. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, King of the Pizzle. This one's In Bloom, live at Reading 92. This is one of my favourite Nirvana tunes. It has been since I was younger, so let's go. I want to hear it live, people. Sounds like he's a bit lower key than what he was on the record. Spring is here again. If anything, it's lacking the energy on the recorded version, this pre-chorus section. I think this song in particular, this track number 6 of 24 tunes we're going to hear, is a showcase of the difference between the live performance and the studio recording, because the production value on Nevermind is absolutely mind-blowing. It sounds so crisp, so brilliant as to whether it would stand up to the rock bands of today as far as music production and the engineering is concerned. So listening to this, especially having a finer ear for this song, considering it was one of my favourite Nirvana tunes, hearing it live, you can hear the contrast. And I'm going to be real with you, I say that in a negative way. I do put myself in the crowd, I'd still be stoked to hear it, but it doesn't have that kick, that power that the magic of the studio has created for this one tune. This sounds like a free piece playing the number, whereas on the record it sounds like a big booming wall of sound with numerous guitars blasting, just completely sugar-coated in distortion. And I know it's grunge, but in a way, it sounds like he's struggling a little bit on this lower vocal, this cleaner vocal. Yo, if you want to see the ego sing, look at this comment. Free Maniac 8 years ago says, I've been listening to Nirvana since I was 9. Now that I am a high school teacher, I'll try to share this music to my students. You'll try to share this music to your students? Who cares? Now that I am a high school teacher, the almighty I, everyone, I've not done it, nor do I plan to make it legitimate, but I will try to do it. Here's my comment about me on a Nirvana video. Now, I hate it when people make things about themselves. I cannot stand it. Here, of course, this is Room for Engagement on King of the Pit TV. We're here to discuss about our personal tastes, but we don't go on to bloody, I don't know, the local band's Facebook page and start typing about ourselves. Why would we do that? And what we're doing and what we're up to. Anyway, that's my rant over. I don't like egocentric individuals. I don't like... There we go. That was In Bloom. You know, a few comments in regards to his cracked voice and so forth in the comments. I think his verse sections were a little bit underwhelming, and I say that as a band. It doesn't compare to the studio recording whatsoever. So that's where great production sort of comes in a detriment to a band, because if you can't replicate it live, it can be a little underwhelming. But I had high hopes for this number. When the distortion and the vocals and the chorus came in, I liked that. I thought that was good. But here we are. We got Come As You Are, heavy hitter coming up next, track number 7. Hold on tight. Yes. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Nirvana live at Reading. Also doing a bit of watching. This one's Come As You Are, track number 7 of the set list. A massive, major 24 songs on this set. Let's go. Come as you are. Of course I know this one, people. Uno Momento. Quite a good performance so far, pretty tight. Let's go. Nice to hear Grohl. He's still got that emphasis, and he still doesn't fluff it up with all of this, you know, crazy drum fills and so on and so forth. He sticks to the point. He's not beating away like he has done on some of the other tunes, because I associate him with just a powerhouse of a drummer. But he can reel the dynamic in a little bit. Still groove, but keep it a little, you know, reduce on that, I don't know what you would call it, on the intensity. Can tell they've played this one quite regular because this sounds very tight in comparison to some of the other tunes. Very tight. This guy says Nirvana, one of the few bands who sounds better live than in studios. 2.5 thousand thumbs up. Yeah, my man Rambling Renegade says debatable. At many shows, Kurt was high as a kite and would constantly F up the songs, at least on guitar. Personally, I still love it as it adds. Okay, blah blah blah. Yeah, it is. It's definitely debatable. It's got a different atmosphere, but as I keep referring to the production value on at least Nevermind, and then it's up for debate as to whether In Utero was spot on production. That's you can't compare to that stuff, man. I'm really good. Something I referenced earlier in these songs, part of Kurt's songwriting, just repeating a particular line over and over and over, and we had it there. No, I don't have a gun. No, I don't have a gun. Over and over and over. Part of the chorus, yes, but only a portion of the chorus, not the entire chorus. Just that one line on rinse and repeat. Lithium coming up next. All right. Yes, now. Dezrocksteady at KOTP TV. That's King of the Pit TV signing in. This was Lithium live at Reading 92. We're listening to Nirvana. Shout out to my man Gary who's made the recommendation of this via the Patreon. Let's go. Can't remember this one too much. A different way of playing it than on record. So happy, nice sing along here. Day I found my friends, they're in my head. I'm so ugly, that's okay, 'cause so are you. Broke arm is Sunday morning. Something very cool about this larger than life band and how I never got to experience them personally is watching them here perform at Reading, which is here in England, and everyone being excited to see him and seeing these Americans, these larger than life Americans, come to England and have this effect on the English, almost alien in a sense. Oh, this guy's back on stage now. Oh, is this dude? He had a little breather, this dude. Today I shave my head. I'm not sad, and just maybe I'm to blame for all I've heard. I'm not sure. Check. I'm so excited, I can't wait to meet you there. I don't care, I'm so horny. That's okay, my real is good. I just thought the lyric was "I'm not gonna cry." Serene Banda says simple riffs, haunting vocals, and catchy melodies. Nirvana were great. That sums it up, right? I'm so happy, 'cause today I found my friends in my head. I'm so ugly, that's okay, 'cause so are you. Broke our mirrors, Sunday morning, it's every day. Something interesting is I've just paid attention to a couple of people who were side stage watching Nirvana, then like probably crew heads, management, and so on and so forth. And I never see nor associate Nirvana with a team, with a crew. They always seem like three standalone individuals who just are outcasted and come and play music, and everyone loves them. The idea of this band having a crew or so forth is quite uncomfortable to me. Like, the idea of these dudes having friends is quite uncomfortable to me. I mean, I understand Dave Grohl, but Kurt Cobain chilling out with friends is like quite weird to me. Bassline's going fruity right about now. That was Lithium. Next, we've got About a Girl. Taking it to Bleach now. Let's go, let's go. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to the Nirvana's Live at Reading live performance. This one's entitled About a Girl. Let's go. brilliant being able to read the lyrical content because I never followed it. With his vocal performance, even on record, it's very easy to make up your own lyric because he's quite ambiguous in the way he says things at times. I can see you every night free. I'm standing in your line. I do hope you have a time. I do pick a number 2. I do keep a David Gill. Take advantage of. Some fuzz there. Gwal don't get much screen time, to be fair. That's a fantastic showcase of songwriting capability. You saw him perform at the start. He was using one finger to create 2 chords, back and forth and back and forth. And that, you know, aside from the second section, the B section, it just went back and forth, and they created a great song. And you wouldn't be able to tell it was so incredibly instrumentally limited, because melodically, vocally, lyrically, they managed to keep it fresh from start to finish. So that's really good. Tourette's coming up next, one of my personal favourites. I'm looking forward to see this one live. Looking forward to this one. Dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. We're watching live at Reading. This one's going to be a good one. I like this song. This is a great tune. I'm not going to look at the comments for this one. Let's just get into it. Oh, even I'd be pitting for this one. Dude, somebody tell me how I pronounced the bassist's name. Christ or Christ or whatever. Whoever. This entire performance, I'm going to be blasphemous here and put Kurt in the background. He's been the coolest dude up there. He has been the coolest dude up there. He's very underrated as a rock star dude, man. Because he looks cool as hell. I think his style of playing, the way he just sort of lurches over that bass guitar and just does his thing, man. I think he's cool as hell. I think he's the coolest member of the band. I think he's the coolest member of the band. He got cool style up there, you know. That's a quality number, that. I love the energy in that. I love the riff. They should have performed this at the Unplugged show. That'd be interesting. That'd be very interesting. That could potentially have been a joke, but it would be interesting. Would be interesting. Yeah, very cool. I like that one a lot. We've got Polly coming up next. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're watching Nirvana live at Reading. This one's Polly. Polly wanna crack. A few people I know, a few of the older heads who were around during all this, have cracked a joke about this one back in their time. This is one they all remember. Let's see if we can find this. Mr. Tambourine Man says the only band that can go wildly out of time and still sound amazing.
Polly wants a cracker. Think I should get off her first. Think she wants some water to put out the blowtorch. Isn't me, have a seat. Let me clip dirty wings. Let me take a ride, hurt yourself. Want some help, help myself. Got some rope, haven't told. Promise you, haven't you? Let me take a ride, hurt yourself. Want some help, help myself.
That'll be that timing right now.
Polly wants a cracker. Maybe she would like more food. Ask me to untie her. Jason being nice for a few. Isn't me, haven't said. Let me clip dirty wings. Let me take a ride, hurt yourself. Want some help, help myself. Got some rope, haven't told. Promise you, haven't you? Let me take a ride, hurt yourself. Want some help, help myself. Polly said, Polly says her back hurts. She's just as bored as me. She caught me off my guard. Misses me the will, the instinct. Isn't me, haven't seen. Let me clip dirty wings.
You reckon Nirvana would have continued or broken up at some point? Nirvana seems a band that would have broken up if Kurt Cobain remained alive.
Let me take a ride, hurt yourself. Want some help, help myself. Got some rope, haven't told. Promise you, haven't you? Let me take a ride, hurt yourself. Want some help, help myself.
It's a nice filler song, innit, in between the distortion and the grunge. I mean, it's grunge regardless, but you know where I'm coming from. It wasn't the most adventurous song. You know, I'm not too fussed about that performance of Polly personally. I think it sounded better on records. Obviously, we had timing issues and so forth. Let's keep it moving. Lounge Act coming up next. Sexy bass line in this one. I know that one. I know that one. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, live at Reading, Nirvana. This one's Lounge Act. Great bass line in this one. Let's see it performed. Come on. Quite fast as well, this. Up tempo. Interesting comment. Steven says, such an underrated song. This would have been a huge hit if they would have released it as a single with a video. Definitely top 5 Nirvana song. I agree. I agree. I agree. Cool music video to this. It could have blown the heck up.
Take a turn. Don't regret a thing, and I got this friend you see. Makes me feel that I wanted more. That could still I'll rest myself where I should. On the out of my way through the still around you. Don't tell me what I wanna hear.
It's all on that bass line. Bass line is spectacular.
Freedom now, but no fear. Spirits anything you need. I can fight jealousy. Jealous like a gun, and I got this friend you see. Makes me feel that I wanted more. That could still I'll rest myself where I should. I'll be out of my way. Through a still around you.
That's a great number, that. That's a great number. One of the catchiest bass lines ever. Proper cool, proper cool. Smells Like Teen Spirit coming up next. You know what's coming up, people. Let's keep it moving. Yes. Dezrocksteady at King of the Pit TV. Bruh, Smells Like Teen Spirit. 1992. I hadn't heard any live variations of this tune, so we're going to have a little deek into what it is. We haven't got a video for this one, which is very bizarre because it is the Nirvana playlist, so I don't know where the video went. Maybe they just wanted to really fluff up the production on this one. Because it seems every time we've had just the artwork, the mastering, the mixing has been very good. So let's go. Fast as hell, isn't it?
Load up
What the hell was that?
guns, bring your friends, fun to lose, to pretend she's overboard, self-assured. Oh, I know a dirty word. We're sick, what?
Snare drum sounds mad.
I do best for this gift. I feel blessed. A little stripe is all
It sounds super chaotic. This live performance of it. So I mean, the bass line and the drums hold the whole operation together, whilst the guitar just sort of does what it wants in its own way. Not in a bad way. It adds the colour, you know? Hey.
And I forget just why tasty kiss makes me smile. I found it.
The vocal performance is really good. The vocal performance is so much alike the recorded version of this. The vocal's really good.
It's hard to find a well, whatever, but never mind.
Quality. The vocal's really good. The guitar's got lost from time to time. It really goes to show how the rhythm section keeps the band together. You know, 2/3 of it, whereas Kurt is the you know, the chaotic element of the band. We've got Honor. I mean, arguably Grohl's quite chaotic as well, but he's more of a powerhouse because he's tight as hell. He don't lose composure. On a Plane coming up next, alright? Mic checker. dezrocksteady KOTP TV. We're listening to the live at Reading recordings by the one, the only Nirvana Smyrnama Wenama. This one's On a Plane. I can't complain. Track number 14 of a major 24. Come on now.
This song's called On a Plane.
Surprisingly heavy. it's wild really watching this footage as these dudes were dead and gone by the time, you know what I mean, I had any conscious awareness of what music was. So to watch them perform and to know this is the band that is plastered upon t-shirt on t-shirt and t-shirt that I saw all the way through my younger years, if not now, still reaching out into the new generations and seeing these dudes perform a full set list of their material in 1992. It's quite a bizarre experience when I screw my head on and think about it in that manner.
What the hell am I trying to say? It's now time to make it clear. Right off lines that don't make sense. Love myself better than you. I know it's wrong, so what should I do? There's one more special message to go. And then I'm done, and I can go home. Love myself better than you. I know it's wrong, so what should I do? I'm on a plane. I can't complain. I'm on a plane. I can't complain. I'm on a plane.
It's a great number. It's a great number. I don't have too much to say about that. You know, I've heard, well, back in the day when I downloaded so many tunes of Nirvana, I heard the variation of that off of the MTV Unplugged performance. And obviously, that was my entrance to that song. So I just always assumed it was a clean acoustic tune, but no, it's quite heavy. It's quite heavy, soaked in distortion. Kurt plays about 4 just descending power chords there, doesn't he? We got Negative Creep coming up, a little bit of Bleach, I think, this one. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV, live at Reading, Nirvana, Negative Creep, track 15 of 24, let's go. I'm a negative creep.
This is out of the rain. This is out of the rain. This is out of the rain and it's gone. Getting to pay. Getting to pay. Getting to pay. I'm down. Now you're to pay. Now you're to pay. Now you're to pay for not down. Now you're to pay. Now you're to pay. Now you're to pay for not. Daddy, you go and I don't know more. Daddy, you go and I don't know more. Daddy, you go and I don't know more. Daddy, you go and I don't more. Out of the range, out of the range, out of the range, and it's gone. Got it to pay, got it to pay, got it to pay, I'm down. Got it to pay, got it to pay, got it to pay.
I gotta put some respect on the sound engineers for it. The vocal comes out incredibly clear. The vocal performance is really fantastic. It's great to hear him perform live because I've never listened to any live Nirvana stuff aside from what I heard off of MTV Unplugged. So to hear him really belt it in this manner is really good. Really good vocal performance. Let's see what people are saying. I like how Nirvana played a heavy rock song with only 3 members. Nirvana is really the most awesome band of this century. Someone says, ever heard of Motorhead? This was simply the greatest band of all time. These 3 people make music sound so great. I feel really bad I never got to see them live. I'm sure it would have been the greatest. This guy says, I feel like you, I'm born in 2009 and it pee me off. Jeez Louise, he was born in 2009. Lucky guy. Well, depends what you consider lucky, but you know. Kurt Cobain, posture of a banana, talent of a god.
I'm down.
such as a fair amount of material on that particular record that stemmed from. A little more of a hardcore punk adjacent number, that one. Very good, very good. Yeah, quite ignorant riffing. I like that one a lot. It was a good performance. The vocals sounded really good. We've got Being a Sun coming up next. I'm kind of forgot this one, to be honest with you. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV, Being a Sun, track 16 of 24 live at Reading. You know what we're doing, let's go. Quite a short one this, at 2 minutes 11. Like he's wielding a chainsaw there. Especially with that jacket on. Surprised it held its tuning, to be fair with you. Who the hell is this dude, man? It's not Pat Smear, is it? That was a belter, that. Nice and short to the point. It was nice to see Kurt get into the mix with a little bit of movement, a little bit of a dance of his own there. Being a Sun, not the boldest Nirvana tune. Only 2.7 million views on that, which is crazy numbers, but relative to the numbers we have been seeing, it's a statement as to what the people think of that one. Quite underrated, if you wanted to put it that way. We got any cool comments? This song is about how his father wanted another son, but his sister Kim was born a girl. It's about how his father was disappointed in both his kids. It's perfect. Right, cool. Let's keep on moving. We've got a great tune coming up. All Apologies coming up next, alright? Yes, now bless now. King of the Pit TV signing in live at Reading. This one's All Apologies. Great tune. Really enjoyed this on the record, so I'm looking forward to seeing it performed in a live environment. Let's go. Something sounds a little up with that timing on the bass guitar, right?
What else could I be? All apologies. What else could I say?
What's going on with that bass line there? Is that how it's supposed to? Someone says even if he was high, it was still an awesome performance. This guy doesn't seem high at all during this performance, to be honest. People having a little dispute there as to whether he was high. He doesn't seem it. I don't think he is. I think the cameraman has a crush for Kurt, says elbow drop. Yeah, don't give Grohl no love. Don't give Grohl no love whatsoever.
All my words are grey. What else could I write? I don't have the right. What else could I be? All apologies. You're my son. You're my son. I feel it's one. You're my son. You're my son. Married. Married. What else could I be? All apologies. What else could I write? I don't have the right.
Sounded vocally like he lost a bit of composure there, because I don't think it was all. That was actually the most replayed section, supposedly. I don't think it was all going to plan on the fretboard, so I think he's cringed a little bit and sort of lost his vocal performance.
What else could I write? I don't have the right. What else could I be? All apologies. What else could I say? All my words are gray. You're my son. You're my son. I feel it's one. You're my son. You're my son. Married. 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 Yeah, 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 yeah.
This one is a great showcase of the intensity of his vocal. Really belts it. Ah! At that one point, you know the bit. Downside to this live shindig is that it sort of brought to my notice the bass line during the verse sections. Is that really how it goes? The bass just sounds a little bit cluttered. It just doesn't match with the guitar line very well, to be fair. But other than that, I do like that song. I think All Apologies is a brilliant tune. And it was good to follow the lyric, because I hadn't done that before. We got Blue coming up next, alright? Track number 18, hold on. Dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV. This one's Blue, live at Reading 1992. Just for you. Let's keep it cool. Track 18 of 24. Come on.
Bye-bye. Good night. See ya.
This'll be a good one. Bon Jovi Addicted says, this band doesn't have a bad song. 98 responses. Let's have a little dig. Beans. I hadn't heard that tune. Beans. Hairspray Queen. I hadn't heard that one. It was supposed to be hard to listen to. Not much of a fan of About a Girl. Sounds too poppy for my taste. I like About a Girl. About a Girl's one of the better ones, I think. Yeah, Endless Nameless. I agree with that one. To be fair with you, I would put this song up there in that mix. I don't think this is a great Nirvana song, honestly. I don't think this is... I think it's probably the worst one we've had on. Aside... Well, this with... potentially... Oh, what was it? Who cares? Who cares? Martine says best band of the 90s. It's not better than Oasis, that's for sure. Oasis are the best band of the 90s, in my opinion. Yeah, Oasis' first couple of records are just, well, you could argue the first 3 records are just faultless. I mean, these dudes were a band. These were a band. One of them played the drums, one of them played the bass guitar, and one of them played the guitar, and they weren't messing around with what they were doing. They were creative, they were free. They went up on stage and performed with their instruments. They were a band, you know? Sometimes you'll get a group up there who play the instruments, but they're not a band. This was one. Yeah, they said bye at the start of that, so I assume this was the last song of the set before moving on to the encore, perhaps. Unless they said we've only got 2 more songs. This is so and so, and then they went into do. But I'd be upset if that was the last song of the set. I don't think that's the best song at all. We've got Dumb coming up next, track number 19. All right. Yes, now bless now. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV. We're listening and watching live at Reading. Obviously, the emphasis is on the music, so don't mind the visuals if I'm blocking up half of them. We're here to listen to the music. This is Dumb, track 19 of 24. Crazy long set list. Let's go. Must have been headlining.
I'm not like them, but I can pretend. The sun is gone, but I have a light. The day is done, and I'm having fun. I think I'm dumb, maybe just happy. Think I'm just happy. Think I'm just happy. Think I'm just happy. My heart is broke, but I have some glue. Help me in hell, render with you. We'll float around, hang out in clouds, then we'll come down.
got some good tunes coming up. Stay Away next, and Territorial Peeings finishes the record off. Spank Fruit, The Money Will Roll Right In, and D7. I don't know why these are all crammed at the end. I don't know any of these. These must be all B-sides, right?
Skim the sun, fall asleep, wish away, so it's cheap. Lesson learned, wish me luck, to the burn, wake me up. I'm not like them, but I can pretend. The sun is gone, but I have a light. The day is done, but I'm having fun. I think I'm dumb.
Interesting scene here for me. Looking at Kurt Cobain's face and who he is, and relating that to his voice and vocal tone. He's a character and very unique.
Maybe just happy. Think I'm just happy.
Really a troubled artist in the purest sense, right?
Think I'm just happy. Think I'm just happy.
I don't like the stage get up though.
I think I'm down. 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 I think I'm down.
Great tune, great tune. I like the melancholy soundscape in relation to Maybe I'm Just Happy. Maybe I'm just happy. Stay Away coming up. We got a lovely tune coming up. I like this one. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV. I'm looking forward to this one. I like the drums in this one. Absolute powerhouse. Proper number. Let's get into it. Come on. Here we go. This is my cup of tea, this one.
Monkey see, monkey do. The beat telling cool. Good, I keep it in. Have for the skin. Take a smile. Rather than dim it's out. Every line ends in rhyme. There's a small lover's flying.
Must be an organic train of thought when it comes to the lyrical writing process, because the introspective reference to rhyming in relation to the lyrics has come up twice now in this set, so it's a repeating sort of lyrical concept when he's put his pen to paper. Ranjiv says Dave Grohl is one of the greatest drummers of all time. 116 replies to that comment. This is going to be good. Let's have a little dig. Not really, but sure, Sonny says. Someone's just straight up said lol. He is great. Somebody's called him the modern Bonham. He's the biggest backbone of any band there ever was. You know what? I'd always say that the bassist is the backbone. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I think he's a really brilliant rock drummer. I think he's a really brilliant rock drummer. Come on. The bass lines on that were sick. Bass lines were proper sick. It's quite cool because at the front end of it, Kurt just plays the riff. Rather than verbalizing it, it's just direction of where the set's gone, because this might be the encore at this point. So just to allow the band to know what's coming up next and so forth, just plays it. I see it all the time, or at least I actually do this myself when I'm performing. So that's a bit of human sinking through. We've got Spank Through coming up next. I've never heard this one. I hadn't even heard this one on the record. So track 21 coming up. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV. This one's entitled Spank Through. I've not heard this one on the studio recordings, let alone live. So let's see what I think, alright? Starting in 3 seconds, 2, 1, and let's go. Come on. Like a country riff. Is this originally somebody else? It's very different. Very different to anything I've heard from the band. Interesting number. That intro was a bit random though, wasn't it? Interesting song that by Nirvana. Hasn't sold it to me. I like it. I like that bit. The money will roll right in coming in next, alright? There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV. This one is The Money Will Roll Right In. I was unfamiliar with Spank Fruit. I'm unfamiliar with this one. So let's have a little deeks in the comment section, see if it's actually an original Nirvana tune, and then see what I think of it, really. Okay, so this one isn't their song. But someone's hating here. So Falcon says, how the F did they only make 3 albums and I've been listening for 10 years and still finding badass songs by them I've never heard before. And then the channel says, maybe because this isn't their song, you probably thought they wrote The Man Who Sold the World as well, didn't you? You're getting a dislike for that, you complete and utter idiot. I can't stand people who just haters. I expect people to know everything about anything. Somebody says, I think that somebody not knowing who Fang or Mudhoney are is a little different than someone not knowing who David Bowie is. Still, regardless, everything I've heard from Bowie I've disliked. So I don't know no Bowie numbers either, you know what I mean? We ain't got the time to listen to every song by every artist back to front, like, come on. Yeah, there are still tons of people who don't know that Bowie wrote. Yo, this episode, right, is just gonna be me hating on this dude, whoever this is. 2 years ago. Right, this is a cover song. Normally I wouldn't do this, normally I wouldn't listen to covers. But my man Gary has requested I listen to the live at Reading recording. So for you, my man, we're gonna go through it all. Come on now. So who is this? Is this Fang or Mudhoney? Who is this? This has got to be Fang, right? Because Fang are a hardcore punk band from what I'm aware, and this is pretty old school. Lyrically, it's sick as well, to be honest. Yes, Fang. That was hard. That was hard, and that was tight as well. That was a great riff. Yeah, I got to put some respect on Fang for that one, but Nirvana definitely made it sound good to my ears, so I got to put some respect on that. We've got D7 coming up next, alright? There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV. This is D7. Once again, these last 3 songs have been alien to me, so I'm going to refer to the comment section, see if this is an original or a cover. The sound is so effing punk, it's ridiculous. Nirvana, what can I say? The last band to take serious punk to the masses. This version is absolutely massive. A total punch in the face, pure rock and roll. You know, I'm not going to disagree if you're going to say taking it to the masses. I'm sure there's some bands I don't follow who play on these festivals that have, you know, that do punk. But yeah, I was looking for a place to hate on that. Let's have a look at the replies on that. The Wipers. So this tune is from an act called The Wipers. Nirvana were a punk band through and through. I'm glad someone agrees. Nirvana didn't talk about any punk values, nor did they make punk riffs. That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. This is grunge rock, not punk. Different genres. Punk music isn't really rock. Right. The Wipers. Let's go. Never heard of the Wipers. Quite dead so far, quite a boring tune. Here we go. Come on. Go mad on that kit there. On that bell. Not enough noodling on the bell in Nirvana, to be honest. Cool number. The Money Will Roll Right In was a lot better though. That was a lot better of a number. Let's finish this record off with one of my favourites, Territorial Peeing's coming up next, alright? Track 24 and 24, hold on tight. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV signing in and signing out. This one's Territorial Peeing's, and we haven't got a video for this one, but the audio is going to be fantastic, as that's the way it tends to be. So I'm looking forward to this one. I really like this number. Punk rock. Let's go. Let's go.
Everybody get together and try to love one another right now.
Great tune. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you. Great. must not have had any set times to stick to, eh? That was crazy. Imagine seeing that. Maybe you did see that. 24 numbers. That was an epic set list. I feel like I've been through so much just watching it from the safety of my little room here. Yeah, that was brilliant. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. Cheers to my man Gaz. I'm going to do a little follow-up video on this one. Expressing oneself and having a little chat about it. So I'll see you on the flip side. That was really good. That was really good.